Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Gold Rush. Now, it does appear that our wonderful escaped dumper has not been relegated back to the claim. So we are able to keep using this one, we are able to keep having a little bit of a play around and a bit of a drive. However, we're not going to really do a great deal of that today. No, my plan today is to go all the way back out to Pine Valley, and we are going to set up out there. Now, a lot of people were saying in the last episode that they would really like to see me get set up out here so that we're ready for everything that is still to come. Because what we've got is... I'm going to go to the machine park a minute. Let me just jump out of this one. We'll leave that one there. And yes, I'm aware it's still running, but that'll be fine. So yeah, there is an update coming out soon. Now they said it's version 2 of the game, so I think it's going to be quite a substantial update. It's going to be like a bit of an overhaul and everything. So this one here, we believe, is the drilling machine where you could go and drill different parts of the claim, and you can find out where the best gold is. And it looks like that one is coming out, and then there is some additional pieces for shakers or trommels or whatever it might be, also being planned for release, and that, well, at least that's what it looks like. So what I'd like to do is I want to get out to the claim now, and I want to get set up out there, because that one's got the highest quantity of gold available, and it's also been pointed out that we got that one after the update that did start putting the gold into different areas and different patches. So I'm getting a lot of kind of glitchy graphics right there over that one. That one's really bad. Actually, it seems to be doing it across the entire screen at the moment. I'm not really sure why that would be. But anyway, so that one right there should be available soon. We're not quite sure when it's going to be out, but it will be out soon. So we're going to get back up to Pine Valley. We're going to get everything set up there. That's going to kind of be our aim for this week, is we're going to get all of the gear and everything set up. In order to do that, we're going to need a bit of cash. To start with, I'm just going to come into the shop in here. We've got a couple of hog pans that we got left behind when we were doing our last trips. I'm going to buy a load of cables and hoses and stuff like that. We're going to put them in here, and we're going to... Ooh. Oh, those things staying on the ground and not moving. Yeah, we're going to buy a load of this stuff, and I think I can stand on top of the edges. I'm not really sure what the best way to do this is, but I think if I sort of put it there and then stop, we can load it up there. We do have to drive slowly on the trip up to Pine Valley, but it shouldn't be too bad. We're going to want, well, we'll want one diesel can. So if I add that one in, we're going to want a few of these. We're going to want some extensions and stuff, so I'm going to get 2 of those. And I'm going to get a couple of thin hose connectors as well, although we may not need them. We'll get them just in case. I'm going to get one of those. I know we got a lot of this stuff already over at Old Arnold, but I figure it'd be better if we get some new stuff. So I'm going to take 4 of those narrow ones. I'm going to take 4 of these large hoses as well. Except I can't. I can only fit 2 of them in at the moment. We get these, and we'll pay for them, and we'll start sticking them into the truck, and then we can start getting some more. I'm going to try and get everything that we can get today, and I'm going to get it all loaded into here, and then I'm going to see if we can... So what I was doing last time was like that. Just run, jump, and throw. Just come up to here, run, jump, and throw like that, and then it goes in, because it does actually... It sort of goes through the back of the machine anyway. Well, sometimes. It was kind of... It was working. I managed to do this perfectly for all of those hog pans. Maybe I just got to do it like that. Nope, not through there either. I've definitely got to get it right up over the top. I think I've got to go up. There we go. I've got to get it higher into the air in order to get it to work. Why have I stopped? I've stopped. I'm stuck. Seriously, I'm absolutely, completely stuck here. Okay, I'm going to assume that this is not good. And I'm also... The glitchy graphics are terrible today. I'm getting like screen tearing and all sorts. This is not good. This is not good. Let me try that. Oh, that actually does put me into the truck. But we're glitching around a little bit. So quite why I'm getting this, I'm not really sure. It might be because the game doesn't actually like what I've done with the truck here, and I've put it out here. It might be. We'll have to wait and see. Let me get the rest of this loaded up, and then we can buy a few more items from the shop. Those are in, so let's just grab a few more of these. I want 2 more of these hose pipes here. And I've got we need a load of cable, so we've got 5 4s and those over there. What are these? The 7. So I'm going to go for 4 of these, like that, and I'm also going to get 4 of these medium ones. Or do I want to? No, hang on. Let's go for the short ones. We'll go for 4 short ones. And do I want 5 meter ones? That's 4, and then those are 7s. I can't remember which ones I was using last time. I think I actually do need some of those as well. Just to enable, just so that I can sort of properly reach everything. Just in case, we will add in some of these as well. I can only add in 3. Great. So let's grab 3 of those, and we'll go in here, and we'll order that lot. And then I need to move them all and load these into the back of the truck as well. And then we can go on to the next lot. So I'm going to go, I'll get another one of the 5 meter ropes so that I've got 1 of everything, 4 of everything, just in case we need them. And I don't know if I'm actually slinging this right over the truck or if it's going into the truck or not. Let's just jump in a minute and we'll take a look. Go on, in you get. And yes, at the moment it's going inside the truck. So it's doing all right at the moment. We'll have to see if it does keep doing this. We want 1 more of the 5 meter ropes, wasn't it? So we get 1 of those there. Add that one in. And then I'm going to get several of these. Now, how many am I going to need? I'm actually going to need 1 for the trommel. I'm going to need 1 for the... Yeah, 1 for the trommel. 1 for the conveyor belt. 1 for the unloading point. So there's 3. And then 1 that we can split off for the splitter thingy. For using the small machinery. The small gear. So there's another one. So that's at least 4 that I need. So I'm going to get 6 just to be on the safe side. And I'll get 1 of those. Although I don't think I'm actually going to need that at all. I can see no reason why I would need it. I need a minimum of 2 of these. However, I would say 4 would be better just in case. And then that one there I can't get because it takes too many slots. So let me come back out of there. And although I don't think I need the extension. So there's a load of our cables, and then what else are we going to need? We're also going to want mats and grills. I know that we got some, well, I did have some, but I don't know if they'd still be there or not up at the claim. It was on one of the claims. I'm going to need, so I'm going to get another, no, I'm not going to get another. I'm going to get 1 of those. I'll get 1 of those power splitters there. I will get 1 of those. I'll get 1 of those. I will get 2 water pumps just in case. I'll get a mobile generator. I don't think that I need it. We'll get 3 miners' grills. I'll get 4 to be on the safe side. And then we get 6. So I'll take 7 of those to be on the safe side as well. So there's a lot of stuff. And I don't know if we're actually going to be able to fit it all in here. Because it's slowly filling up. And also, we got to bear in mind that this stuff is probably all going to fall out the back before we get to our destination, which is, that's going to kind of be the main kicker for all of this, is that we're going to lose the whole lot. We're not going to be able to have any of it. It's just not going to work properly. And also, I'm struggling to get these to throw. They don't seem to want to throw very well. Well, there is the big problem with stuffing everything into this one, is that it's slowly dancing its way back towards the back of the pickup, the back of the truck, and then falling out on the floor. So we're not going to bother chucking any more stuff in there for now, because this is just not working. You see, look, we're just going to have this happen all the way through. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to start this one up, and we're going to start driving towards the Pine Valley. I don't know how much of this stuff is even going to make it there. It's a real shame that it does this. I mean, this would be absolutely perfect for doing this job. And I know that a lot of you did really want me to try. I really wanted this to work. I really did. I thought it would be absolutely awesome if we could have all of this sort of stay in there as we made our way to the next claim. But it's really absolutely not going to work properly. At least I don't think it is. That's now not letting me drive. It's done this before. Let me climb out a minute, and then I think you're going to get, climb out and climb back in again, and then maybe it works. No. Let me try turning it off. Turning it back on again. Maybe that'll do it. Nope. It's now gone really painfully slow, and it's just not going to work. It's also looking like this stuff is going to bounce out the back anyway. If I do it that way, it goes quite fast. And then out goes another one. We lose a cable. It's still going slow. It's got the reverse speed. I managed this sorted last time. I managed to do it, and I can't remember what it was. I don't think it was tip. I think that was anything to do with it. If I stop, I put the handbrake on, and then I go again. That doesn't do it. If I put the handbrake on and then switch it off. I know what I did. I teleported. I moved to a different machine, but I don't have a different machine to move to. And it's still bouncing out the back. We are not going to get any of this stuff to the claim, are we? Not one single bit is actually going to make it to the claim. The whole lot is just going to bounce out the back, and it's not going to work. That is a crying shame. That really is. I don't like that it's going to do that. Yeah, I might... Well, you never know. I might be able to get some of it. I still want to try and get some of this stuff to actually work. I can't go to a different machine. It's just teleporting me back to this same one. And that's still not working. I really don't know what to do about this, because I can't drive it while it's going this slow. It's not going to work. Let me go in cab. Is that going to do it? That's not going to do it either. Turn it off. Nope. We go to there. Yeah, it's bugged out completely now, and I've lost more stuff out the back. Right, we're going to give this up as a loss. This isn't working. Although I'm not actually sure what we need to do to make it work, because I can't get this one to drive. That's my main issue, is I can't get it to drive. And I've also got no quick way of getting to the claims, because I don't think you can teleport yourself to the claims. I'm going to just switch this one off a second. There we go. I'll switch that one off, and I will climb out. We go for a little run up the road. So we know that nothing is going to stay in the back of that truck, in the back of the dumper. It's not going to work as we hoped. I really hope that would work. So it does mean that we're going to have to make a couple of trips all the way out to the claim, and I really didn't want to have to do that. That was the one reason that I didn't really want to do it like this. If I go... Actually, the claim is all the way up here. No. Yes, it is. I got the pickup and the bulldozer up there. If I go to that one, and I reset that one, I'll go to the pickup. Can I double-click? You cannot teleport, can you? There's no way to teleport. If I go here and I reset, that puts me back in town, which is not how I want to do things. However... what we might be able to do is, if I'm now teleported to here, if I then do that, it might work to put me back, have this one driving as fast as he should be driving, rather than not driving. Nope, still going backwards speeds. Right, change of plan. We're going to drive this one backwards. We're going to do it like this. I'm going to do my utmost to drive this one backwards all the way, because driving forwards doesn't work. We just dropped another cable down there. It also might actually work a little better to go backwards, because we may end up keeping some of this stuff in the actual truck rather than all over the floor. Although I'm not going to hold my breath on that point. I really think we're going to lose most of this. So let me just zoom in a little bit so that I can see it. And yes, we are going to have to go backwards all the way to the claim. That's brilliant. That really is. That is absolutely brilliant. So I mean, we'll get all the way up there. That's not going to be an issue. And I don't think it's going to really hold us up a huge amount going backwards. We've just got to be very careful to take note of where things fall out the back. Because they don't seem to like being one on top of the other. So as soon as you had several of them one on top of the other, they kind of bounce themselves forward, or backwards rather, out the back of the vehicle. And that's why they ended up on the floor next to the shop. We had a big heap of them. They all kind of bounced themselves all the way until they ended up on the floor in this huge, great big heap. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get us out to the claim, and then we can get into the pickup, and we can go racing back down to the shop. We can kind of pick up everything that we've dropped along the way, and we can see what else we can get. The only issue that we've got is that we are probably going to have to get a trailer, I think the magnetite I'm not going to worry about. I don't think it's worth the effort of driving all the way from out there to the factory in order to do anything with magnetite. So if we can't do it with... yeah, we'll ignore magnetite out at the Pine Valley claim, and we'll just assume that... Well, we'll say that magnetite stuff we'll do at Old Arnold. We won't worry about the other claims. There's one little bit of cable that keeps sort of jostling around a little bit, and I'm fairly certain it's going to fall out soon. I think I need to go this way, if I remember correctly. I'm going to try and do this entirely from memory without consulting the map. Many of you know by now that I am absolutely useless at finding my way around anywhere. I literally cannot find my way out of a wet paper bag if I don't have a map to show me where the entrance is. So I'm hoping that this is going to work. I really, really am. If it doesn't work, it's going to be bad, really bad. If I still haven't lost... I'm keeping a really close eye on the cable that's like right at the back there, and at the moment it seems to be doing alright. It doesn't seem to have dropped out of the back of it, although I think it's about to. I think we're going to lose one down here on the slow down sign, because every time I turn ever so slightly it shakes it a little bit. But we don't really have any choice because we got to go backwards. I think this would have been better going forward, although actually I suppose going forwards we ultimately it might not have been better. Now have I still got that cable? There's a cable that was in the back. It looks like it's actually dropped down through the bottom of the vehicle. So it has fallen out somewhere, but I'll probably never see that one again. So let's just continue on as we are, and we'll just hope that the rest of them don't drop out. That's going pretty well so far. Around the corner there. We're not actually very far away from the claim now, I don't think. If I remember correctly, we go past this lake here that's got the helicopter in it down there. And it should just be up over this hill, if I remember. I may have got this completely wrong, mind. It doesn't look like anything else has fallen out the back. And other than that rope. We did lose that rope, but I think that was quite a long way back. I think it just kind of sunk slowly but gracefully through the bottom of the truck and then just disappeared. Just vanished into oblivion. As soon as we get up to there we go, there's the claim. Well, I don't think we'll actually be able to get back into the claim. I think that's kind of over and done with. Although we do have a load of stuff out here, don't we? I forgot about that. We got all this stuff out here. We'll be able to see, yes, that's a load of miner's mats, there's cables. So we've got some stuff here. We're not going to need to actually get back into the claim for this. So I'm going to bring that one to there. So it's kind of wedged right in there like that. And I'll lift it right up. We'll tip out all of this stuff. And we can sort of put that into the truck, I'm hoping. Into the pickup truck. And then we can move it. So let me climb out of this one. That one can stay right there. Actually, no, I'm going to turn it off a minute. We do that and switch it off. I'm curious, if I reset this one here, is it going to reset inside the valley, inside the claim, now that I'm just pushed back slightly against it, or is it going to put it right back in town? I'm going to do it. I'm going to reset this one. I'm not going to do it while I'm in the cab, though, because I don't want to risk something bad, really bad happening. I need to climb up on here, and there was a way that I could get through here, if I remember correctly, I think. Or was it round the other side? Might have been the other side. Might have been over this side. But there was definitely... We did actually manage to get through, I think. I think I managed to, like, jump... There we go, through that side. So if I come down here, my pickup is still running. Okay, let's just turn you off a minute. There. Right, now you're switched off. Now that I'm safely in this one, if I then go to the map and I go to that one there and I reset it, is it going to put it back inside the valley or is it going to put it in town? Reset. No, it's put it back inside here. So we have now retrieved our dump truck. That one is back in here and it's safe. We don't need to worry. You know, I didn't actually try that in town, did I? I should have tried that in town. Right in the middle of town. That's where I should have tried that. Live and learn. I definitely made a mistake there. I should have done that in there and then we could have seen if it would actually do it. So that it would reset it right across the map. Or if it would reset it to the middle of town. I'm regretting that now. I should have driven it away from here and done it like that. Never mind. Never mind. Live and learn. We've done this bit. So if I just put those in there. We need to get everything out here. So we're going to need to get it all over there. We want... What I'll do is I'm going to spend the night here. And I'm actually going to do that several times. So we'll get a huge chunk of gold. And then we'll take that gold, we'll take it into town, we'll sell it, and we will get a load of employees. Actually, the hog pan can just go over there. Can stay out the way. You don't need to worry about that one. Ish. Okay, let's try throwing it over that way. There we go. Now it's out the way. Yeah, we'll get a huge chunk of cash, and we'll get the gold from it, and then we'll take it in, sell the gold, and we'll use all that money. We'll buy everything that we need to buy for this claim. I don't want to have like loads of spare gold afterwards. So we're going to sort of stick with what we need out here. Now, we've got the big excavator over at the Old Arnold claim, and that's kind of, it's in a good position over there, so I don't really want to sell that one. I would like to get a new wheel loader out here, and I think that we'll keep the dumper that we've got, and we can keep the bulldozer here. But I will buy a new large excavator. I will buy a new wheel loader and bring that one out here. And what else are we going to buy? Well, obviously we want all of the tier 3 stuff, all the trommels and the sieves and everything else like that, as well as the bucket elevator and all of those types of things. This is really frustrating that it keeps falling off like this. And it's the way that the objects are made. So they've got a lot more volume than they actually have in real life, which does make it quite difficult to stack everything up and get it to stay in place. See? It keeps falling. And these yellow cables are by far the worst culprits. Grab that bit there and put that on top. Because I can get most of it stacked up there, then we can go back into town and we can get some more stuff a little bit later on. Grab that one. Straight over the top. This is starting to get worse and worse now. I don't think we're going to get very much more in here. Let's see if we can get that one more hose pipe in. And nope, that's not going to stay on. If I can get, as soon as you get in, it locks it in place. So all you got to do, it's why you could do with multiplayer. Yeah, we know multiplayer is not going to happen. Multiplayer is definitely not going to happen anytime soon. So let's not worry about that one. Now, we've got a bucket elevator that's going to go in there. So it'll feed it out this side. What I need to do is I need to actually decide which area I'm going to be putting this stuff in. So if I come down here, right, let's just stop you there a minute. And we'll take a look round. So the bucket elevator goes here, which means that the dumper will need to come round and sort of probably drive to there, and then it will back in here, and this is the point where it will tip. So it will go into there. It got that one sort of side sluice going down there into nothing, actually, which seems a bit odd. And then it will go through the shaker and into this sluice here. So it's got one sort of off feed down there, which means we should get tailings down there. And then another off feed over here. That will go into the trommel, which is the long one down there. Can I get up on top of here? Right, trommel on here. That will come across there. Doesn't look like there's anything up the top. So then it comes down here. This one here is for the duplex jig, which is the first one. And then we've got this line here, which isn't for anything at the moment in the game. There may be something added in later, but there's nothing at the moment. This one here, now over at Old Arnold, this is the one that dumps out a whole load of tailings. But I don't know if it's actually going to dump tailings on this one. So it may not. That's we'll sort of wait and see on that one. I don't really know what's going to happen with that. And yes, my graphics are absolutely awful today. I really don't know what's going on. Again, split screens, everything is really weird. And I've no idea why it's doing it. I've never encountered this before. No, I can't. I honestly can't tell you why it's doing this. It just is. I'm just going to switch that one off a minute. Nope, not the handbrake. I want to switch it off. There we go. Turn that one off there. And I'm also going to go over here because there's something running over here. I've seen a column of smoke running out of the machine. We'll turn that one off as well. I think it's actually the bulldozer. It is. Right, let's jump in here and switch this one off. And I want to come out of camp a minute. There we go. I wish it would leave them off rather than leaving them running. We'll do a couple of nights now, and we'll generate some gold. I'm getting 0 gold generated here. If I spin round in a circle, nothing. So out at this claim, I'm getting nothing generated. It doesn't seem to be working for generating gold for me. We do have a nice big claim, though. This is lovely and big. And also, if we go back over this, I don't think we're going to need to worry about building a road or anything in this one. I don't think it's going to really affect it in any way. We got, is that deer up there or is that cows? I think that does look like cows. From here, it looks like Hereford cows. With the white faces and everything, it definitely looks like cows. I don't know if it actually is cows, and you can't go and see them. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go up there. Yeah, that's cows. Okay. We'll go and sleep. So I'm just trying to think how much gold we should get. Because if we, I mean, let's think about this. We need enough gold that we can, like, generate a decent, so that we can get everything here. We want everything to be bought and brought back. We need a wheel loader, we need a large excavator, plus we need all of the actual stuff for the gear. So I'm thinking that we're looking at around $300,000. Let's sleep till dawn. $300,000, somebody wants to come and work for me, is process soil 6,000, and we get 46 ounces of gold. That is a very good return. I'm not actually sure how much that is going to be when you sort of stop and you work it all out. Gold bars at the moment, 300 ounces is 362,000. So I guess really we want sort of close to that, really, don't we? Something close to that. Let's go into workers and awaiting. We got one new worker, so I'll hire him. And we'll go back in here and we've got to click all the way through this long line. And we can assign this one out here. We're going to have a few more assigned out here as well. I think we've got Rivertown, Old Arnold, Pine Valley. What do we got? Just hog pan pumps out here. I'm clicking like mad to go through all of them, and no, nothing. Right, so we can assign him to one of those. Cancel, shut down. So 45 ounces of gold. So let's go and sleep another night until dawn. There, we're now up to 94 ounces of gold. 45. So yeah, we got 50 ounces of gold in a day. It's insane. That is a huge chunk of money. That really is. Go to dawn again. And money is on 50,000 or 55,000. Okay, we got another huge, great big chunk of gold. Dawn, 192. I'm going to do this twice more. Okay. And dawn. This isn't... Somebody wants to come and work for me. Now, for those of you who are worried that we might be cheating, this isn't cheating. We've been on holiday. We are the wealthy landowner now. Can you see this? We got 30 people that work for us. So I'm going to hire that guy there. Yeah, of the 30 people that work for us, it's fine. We got 30 people working for us, which means that we're allowed to go and have a holiday. That is quite acceptable. It's absolutely fine to go on holiday when you have that many people working for you, because they can carry on, they can keep doing stuff. So we've been away on holiday, we've done a few things. We're going to have another holiday now, a minute. We're still on holiday. It's a camping trip. That's why we've been spending time in our caravan. There we go, 50 ounces gold. Oh yeah, it's gone up now. We've got another person working for us. So let's go till dawn once more, so that we are over 300 ounces. And done. Right. So we got 340 ounces of gold. And for some reason, we don't actually get any more gold at all. I'm going to take everything and I'm going to dump it in a great big heap right here. Just because it's just going to be easier. And we can worry about tidying stuff up afterwards. So let's just grab it all and dump it out on the floor. Loads of it here. We've got to get... Right, we've got some important things that we need to get. We do have some items that are now outside of the... Just outside the gates. So we're just going to take a look at those a minute and see what we got. We don't want to accidentally get the wrong... We don't want to have to waste time bringing the wrong stuff from here back from town. Or not from here. To here from town. That's what I wanted to say. Close that one. Close that one up there. Let's jump into the truck and go. Oop. No. Go forwards. There we go. Right. We head out here. We've got some grills. We've got a couple of buckets. Buckets is one thing we need. You always need buckets. You can never have enough buckets. Now, I got stuff there that's kind of left hanging in the air that wasn't... Oop, I don't want to do that. Let me get out. Pick that one up. And I'm just going to drop them down here. I'm going to put them together. So we've got a couple of ropes here. There's a rope there as well. Put those in a heap down there. And... Is there any in the back? Well, there's none in the back, but there is that one up on the roof. And this is going to be the problem, is I can't actually get it. If I can jump up on top. Those are those small mosses, or are those the big miners' mosses? I'm not actually sure if which ones these are. I think these are the miners' mosses. Pretty certain they are. That's what I brought with me. Yeah, because I was actually getting them to take to another claim, and then they got left up here. So we've got the miners' mosses, and we've got the grills that we need. I've got 2 buckets here. I want more buckets. I'm going to want a lot more buckets than this. I got a grill there. 2, 3, no more, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I got exactly the right number of mosses, and then we've got some cables and stuff there as well. So we're doing pretty good for that. Take the handbrake off. Does it knock them over, or does it leave them standing? It did knock it over. Right, well that means we're going to need... Oh, that's one for lights there. And full beams. Yeah. We want lots and lots of buckets. We need the wavetable. We need the magnetite separator. Except we don't actually need the magnetite separator. I wasn't going to worry about using it up here. I don't think it's worth the bother of going all the way back to Old Arnold with the magnetite on board. I mean, you get, what, 10,000 for one trailer load? Now, we get 50 ounces of gold a day from our employees. So we've reached a point where it's not worth the hassle of bothering with magnetite, which is, I mean, it's ideal for us. It means that we're making an absolute fortune. So what we're going to do is, I'm actually just still trying to think of what we're going to do. Yeah, we're not going to worry about magnetite. So we don't need the trailer. We don't need the magnetite separator. We need the wavetable. It's the only one we actually need. We don't need because we don't need the separator. That means it's going to be quicker when we come to dealing with the stuff. We can just literally chuck it all straight into the wavetable. We don't have to worry about anything else. Washing the mats obviously still takes a little bit of time. I think I need to go turn right there. That's the bit that I missed. And there's a sign there for Pine Valley. I only just realised. I didn't even notice that one before. Wavetable and lots of buckets. I think that's about it, actually. Just a wavetable and then loads and loads of buckets. So if we race... Whoa! Brilliant. Let's get that one back round this way. And go again. Now, where did I've left some bits on the ground. I don't think we left anything here. I think it was all up on the road as we came down through. I don't think there were any bits. Once we left the road, I think we did all right with it. Am I going to flip this thing over now? No, but I am going to get hopelessly wedged here if I'm not careful. Am I actually stuck? I think I am. Oh. I was almost stuck. There we go. I very, very nearly got stuck there. Although, actually, no, is that something there? What's that? Oh, no, that's just a rock. I thought it was something of importance. It's not of importance. Yeah, we did leave some stuff on the road up here, which we need to remember to collect, and then we actually want to go and get the main stuff. I don't really want to mess around with any kind of trailer, just because it takes so long to use, and it takes a really long time to travel anywhere with the trailer, because everything keeps bouncing out of it. So let me just stop right there. There's a couple of items there that we dropped, and we will need those. It's cables and hoses and stuff that we do need. Those are kind of the important ones. Let's just go into here, and we're going to craft. We're going to do all of this. 341 ounces. We're going to lose 30 ounces. Melt the gold. And this time we have over 300 ounces. 310 ounces. So we've actually got our bar of gold over 300 ounces this time, which is much better. And I don't really want to lose valuable gold, so I'm going to put it over there so that we don't ever lose it. Then, yeah. Because people might steal it if we have it in the back of our truck. They could see it. So we'll hide it. We'll bury it in the woods. It's going to be much better. Much safer if we bury it in the woods. Jump back in. And let's race on further into town. Now, where did I leave the rest? I think most of the rest of it was all in... Oh, there's one there. I seen something. I seen it lying on the floor. Looking all guilty on its own. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. We got another rope. We found one. Valuable stuff, this. We can't afford to be wasting ropes. Can't afford to be leaving stuff behind. There's another one there. Let's grab that one. And then we've got a few other bits that are actually right down in front of the shop. But I'll just grab that one and put that one in there. Chuck it in a little bit. There we go. That can stay there. We've got those items on the ground there, which we'll pick up in a minute and we'll take with us. And then we're gonna be buying everything. We're gonna buy literally everything that we have, or that is available to buy. And if I'm facing that way, the money comes pouring in. Well, the gold comes pouring in, but most of the other ways it doesn't. Sell gold bars. Here we go. So that's the one that we've got back at Old Arnold. Claim that we don't want to sell. We want to keep that one. So this is the one here that we want to sell. Sell that one. I do $400,000. That is just fantastic. At some point, I would very much like to have a 999.99 ounce bar of gold. That is something that I'm going to do before we finish this series. I don't know when we'll finish this series. At the moment, everybody seems to like it. So we'll keep going for now. But eventually, we will obviously finish this series. But before we do that, I am definitely going to be making a 1,000-ounce bar of gold. I think it's just going to be awesome. Can anybody do the conversion for me? Just let me know in the comments section. What is 1,000 ounces of gold? I work in for weight. Well, other than like measuring stone for like a person's weight, you know, I can sort of understand stone kind-ish. You know, I'm reasonably good at sort of figuring out what that is. You know, if you're used to like a weight, you know, I know that a kilo is like a liter of water, and I know roughly, if I was to pick something up, I'd be able to tell you roughly if it was a kilo or not. Pounds, not a clue. Ounces and pounds, anything, I've got not a clue. I would not be able to tell you if I was holding 10 ounces or 30 ounces in my hand, but I could make a reasonable guess of how many kilos I'm holding in my hand. If I was just to pick up a piece of any weight, I can make a reasonable guess of, and a reasonably accurate guess as well, as to how heavy a weight is that I'm holding in my hand. And it's because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to using kilos. So used to using metric for weights. For distance, I can actually do both. I can use both for distance. I've said that before. But yeah, what is 1,000 ounces? How many kilos is 1,000 ounces? I'd really like to know that. So if anybody can just let me know in the comment section, that'd be really awesome. Now, what is it that I'm after? Oh, it's these. I want one of these. I'm going to take 2, just in case. Get 2 of those. There's nothing else there that I want. We've got the miners, not the hogpan mats. No, it's definitely the miners' mosses that I got up there. You can see from the size of them. I'm going to get 2 more, just in case. Never know when you might accidentally drop one. And I want one of those. I don't want the separator this time. We're not going to use the magnetite separator. Did I pick up these? I definitely need a water pump. That's an absolute must. And the generator, maybe just, you know, to make life a little bit easier for us. So we'll go and buy those. Order. Now, the big question, can I... well, I'm actually going to want that one rather than a trailer. I don't know if I can do this in one trip. I think I'm going to have to take multiple trips to get everything back. Because look at that lot. This could be tricky. Well, let's get these in. Let's get the really important stuff in first. And then we can get the slightly smaller stuff. But anyway, we'll have to carry this on in our next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.